to Sharmone'S Kitchen. Today we will be making apple pork chops. That's right, guys. We will be making apple smothered. We will be making apple smothered.
I know I ain't crazy. Y'all heard
Pork chops. Okay, so let me just go ahead and give you a couple of ingredients that we have to make those apple pork chops. But to go along with that, I will be making apple garlic mashed potatoes. Let's go ahead and get started to see how it comes out, and I guarantee you'll like it. Okay, so what we have here is 5 thick cut pork chops. Okay, then I also cut up 5 apples. You're going to skin them, wash them, cut them up medium slices. I have 2 cups of brown sugar, 1 cup of cream, okay, and then I also have 1 teaspoon of vanilla to give it that sweet taste. To go along with the pork chops, I have 1 teaspoon of Mrs. Dash mixed with 2 teaspoons of seasoning salt and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to season those pork chops. So what you want to make sure is you season both sides of your pork chops, okay? Season both sides. Let's go ahead and get the garlic powder on as well. Both sides. Okay, some people like to put meat tenderizer also because the steaks are so thick, and they also like to marinate them maybe a couple hours or overnight. However you do it, whatever works for you. But I also took my meat tenderizer beater and kind of beat these because they're so cut so thick. Okay?
Let's go ahead and make sure we season them all the way so that flavor could be flowing through. Let's go ahead and make sure we get all that seasoning on. Okay, now.
I almost forgot to mention that make your pan hot. Today we will be frying these pork chops. Like I always tell you, you can bake them, toaster oven, grill them, or fry them. Today we will be frying them. So I already have my pan getting hot with my oil in my pan, and I'm also going to rub these chops down with a little bit of butter. Okay, unsalted 2 teaspoons of butter. I'm going to rub these chops down to make them and keep them tender. So with the type of oil I use to get my pan hot is butter. So I use a half a stick of butter because I'm only putting in the 2 pork chops right now. Then I put in the other 2 and the other 1. So first I just used a half a stick of butter to sear these pork chops, okay? We're going to go ahead and put them in. And let them cook, like I said, to your decision. But I like mine is done, so at least about 15 to 20 minutes I'm going to let these cook. Okay? Let's go ahead and get that so the flavors can start going in. Okay, so I have taken the pork chops out to the side so that we can go ahead and get our sauce ready, okay? So those 5 apples that I've chopped up, let's go ahead and put them inside the pan where the seasonings and the residual from the pork chops with the butter and everything is inside of the pan. Go ahead and go ahead and incorporate that milk. Look at that. And then we're going to also incorporate the brown sugar. And then the teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, so we got the spices and everything flowing and the apples in. So we're going to go ahead and let this simmer for about good 15 to 20 minutes to soften the apples up and to make it thicker. Okay. So while I got those apples simmering, I did add in a half a cup of flour to give it that thickening, okay? I added a half a cup of flour to give it that thickening and so that it can get thick. A couple more minutes for that. Remember, about 15 to 20 minutes. 15 minutes for the sauce, okay? So that's doing that. Okay, so in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and get this garlic apple mashed potatoes ready, okay? So what I did is, like I said, prepared 5 large potatoes. I boiled them till they got soft. And then what I'm going to do, I scrape the skin off. I peel the skin off. And now I'm going to smash the mashed potatoes and incorporate the milk, a cup and a half of milk, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, butter, a half of clove of chopped up garlic, and 1 whole apple. I peeled the apple, chop it up to incorporate in our mashed potatoes. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So now that we have the 5 large mashed potatoes, I went ahead and smashed them. Okay, it's worth it. It's worth it. Hang in there with me. Okay. What we're going to do next is I'm going to incorporate 2 teaspoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and then I'm going to incorporate that apple and also that fresh cut half of garlic clove. Okay. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and mix it together. So we need for this to simmer for about a good 10 minutes so those garlic cloves can cook, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take it to my pot and incorporate it in my pot. We're going to kind of stir a little bit here. Remember, you have your garlic clove and also your apples in here, okay? So you want it to kind of simmer. Okay, so now that we have everything done, look at those good old thick seared pork chops, okay? So about 20 minutes for me. If you want longer, do longer. If you want shorter, you do shorter. I got those mashed potatoes ready. Apple, garlic, mashed potatoes. Let's go ahead and get that plated. All right. Smells delicious in here. Okay, with that brown sugar sauce waiting over there for us. Let's go ahead and get the mashed potatoes plated. Okay. Okay, so now that we have our pork chops ready and our apple, garlic, mashed potatoes ready, let's go ahead and put some sauce on it, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of applesauce, a little bit in the middle, or put however much to your liking, okay? And I'm going to also put some over the pork chops. If you want more, put more. Incorporate it however you like it, okay? And then this one, my daughter doesn't like it on her mashed potatoes, so I'm just going to top it off on her pork chop, okay? Let's go ahead and do that. Now again, you can also, oh, that looks delicious. Delicious. Look at that, amazing. More apples if you like. More apples over there if you like. More sauce, whatever to your liking. Okay, now keep in mind, while your sauce, your applesauce is cooking, you can also take your pork chops and let them simmer in there as well. When they're almost done, you could do it that way. But I know that I wanted to top off the mashed potatoes also with these apples. Okay, one more other thing we want to do. I want to go ahead and put a little basil on it. Top it off with a little basil, garlic, apple, mashed potatoes, and also apple smothered pork chops. I'm ready to get this started right here. Can't wait. Let's go ahead and let's taste it. Delicious. I can taste the garlic with the sweetness of the apple. I can taste the garlic from the mashed potatoes with the apple sauce that I made up on there with the sweet taste. Delicious, absolutely. Let's go ahead and go for the pork chop, okay? All right. once again, we want to thank you today for visiting Sharmone'S kitchen and coming into my kitchen today and cooking with me. I really appreciate it. So if you can, on this channel, if you will subscribe, like, and also comment. And also you can visit me on Facebook at Sharmone Snyder. As I always say, be blessed from my family to yours. Let's have a blessed day. Thank you.